Lakshmi Narasimha Jaya Ananda Re, Lakshmi Narasimha Jaya Ananda Re, Jaya Panchataka, Jaya Panchataka, Jaya Panchataka, Jaya Panchataka, Panchataka, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Gurudeva, Jaya Gurudeva, Gurudeva, Jaya Gurudeva, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Gaura Hari Bol. ज्ञानतिमिरन्दस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया तत्सुरमुदितमेन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्त्यं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरु श्रीवतापदं श्रीगुरु वैष्णवां च श्रीरूपं सागरजातं सहगणरघुनाथं जीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्री राधा कृष्ण माता सहगना ललिता श्री विशाखांश हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु गोपीष्ठ गोपिका सप्त कांचन गौरंगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी विश्वभानुदेवी नमामि हरिप्रिये कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुव्यवच पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्त हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय,
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 ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
नमस्कृतं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये। नष्टप्राय सुभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवतसेव्या भगवती उत्तमश्लोके भक्ति भवन्ति नैष्ठिके। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। So the morning Srimad Bhagavatam class called devotees and I have no qualification. They have come to do a performance sevas and taken the service.
Little louder.
Taken the services. Today we will be talking about chapter 1, canto 15, sloka 46, chapter 1 creations, and 15th canto is Pandavas retired timely. So today's verse is 46. Let's recite out the sloka. Te sadhu krita sarvasa,
ते साधु कृता सर्वार्था,
natva adyankitam atmanaha,
नत्वा अत्यागितम् आत्मनः,
manasa dharayam asur,
मनसा धारयाम् आशुर्
vaikunta charanambuja,
वैकुण्ठाचरणाम्बुजम्।
te sadhu krita sarvasya,
ते साधु कृता सर्वार्था,
natva adyankitam atmanaha,
ज्ञात्वा अत्यान्तिकम् आत्मनः,
manasa dharayam asur,
मनसा धारयाम् आशुर्
vaikundam saranambujam,
वैकुण्ठाचरणाम्बुजम्।
te sadhu krita sarvata,
ते साधु कृता सर्वार्था,
natva adyankitam atmanaha,
ज्ञात्वा अत्यान्तिकम् आत्मनः,
मनसा धारयम् आसुर,
मनसा धारयाम् आशुर्
वैकुण्ठं शरणम्बुजम्।
वैकुण्ठाचरणाम्बुजम्।
word for meaning. They,
all
of them, Sadhukrita, having performed everything worthy of a saint. Sarva Artha, that which include everything worthy. Natva, knowing it well. Atyantikam, the ultimate. Atmanaha, of the living being. Manasa, within the mind. Dharayam, sustain. Vaikunta, the Lord of the spiritual sky. Charanam Ambujam, lotus feet. The translation by the Grace is Bhaktivedanta Prabhupada. They all had performed all the principles of religion, and as a result, rightly decided that the lotus feet of the Lord Sri Krishna are the spiritual supreme goal of all. Therefore, they meditate upon his feet without interruption. Purpose. In the Bhagavad Gita 1.28, the Lord says that only those who have done pious deeds in previous lives and have become freed from the result of all the impious acts can concentrate upon the lotus feet of the Supreme Lord Sri Krishna. The Pandavas, not only in this life but also in the previous life, they had always performed the supreme pious work, and thus they are ever free from all the reactions of impious work. It is quite reasonable, therefore, that they concentrated their mind upon the lotus feet of the Supreme Lord Sri Krishna. According to Vaishnav Chakravarti, Dharma, Artha, Kama and Moksha principles are accepted by the person who are not freed from the result of the impious action. Such persons affected with the contamination of the above four principles cannot at once accept the lotus feet of the Lord in spiritual sky. The Vaikuntha world is situated far beyond the material sky. The material sky is under the management of Durga Devi or the material energy of the Lord, but Vaikuntha world is managed by the personal energy of the Lord. That's the end of the purpose. That's 1.15.46. Thank you. So today's verses we'll be focusing on the Sarvata Natva, Sadhukrita. Then we'll be focusing on the four principles. So that is Artha, Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. So these are the highlights of this sloka, what we are trying to tell us. Because it is a continuation of yesterday's sloka, it is even little deeper in this subject. So yesterday the content was Yudhishthira Maharaj left the palace and pursuing to the northern direction, and all other brothers also seeing the Kali Yuga's symptoms. They also decided to follow the elder brother. So on their own path of back to home, back to Godhead. So this is the background about this slokas and chapter. So we will be seeing that Sarvata Natva. That means what Sarvata Natva says is that which include everything worthy. So anything we are doing that should be worthy. And also Sadhukrita. Sadhukrita is very important word here. The worshipping of worthy of the sadhu, they fought in the great battle. So Pandavas, they play a role of a sadhu. Here what they are saying is Sadhukrita means it should be anything dharma. So Krishna is dharma. All their life Pandavas, whether Krishna says tell lie, they also told lie. Also Krishna says that kill Karna against the dharmic way, but the Pandavas didn't ask any inquiry and they went ahead and killed him. So anything dharma means Krishna is dharma. There is nothing beyond the Krishna words. So that is means they have followed the sadhu krita, the dharma all their life, and now they adhyat, which is the ultimate. So here we say that yogi's activities at the time of samadhi. So samadhi, we have to say that Bhagavad Gita 6.20, what it tells is Sukham Adhyantam. In the stage of perfection called trance or samadhi, one's mind is completely retained from the material mental activities by practice of yoga. The perfectioner is characterized by one's ability to soothe the self by the pure mind and to release and rejoice in the self. In the joyous state, one is situated in boundless transcendental happiness, realize the transcendental senses. Established thus, one never depart from the truth. And upon gaining this, he thinks there is no greater gain. Being situated in such position, one is never shaken, even in the midst of the greatest difficulty. This indeed is actual freedom from all the miseries arising from the material contact. So, samadhi it's very important that we have how to get. That means we have to engage our mind to the Krishna so that we get the ultimate satisfaction, happiness. So that is where is it. So manasa dharayante asa. So we get that such a bliss in life when you engage your mind to the Krishna. So that's what we are saying, that the Pandavas, what they say, they Vaikunda. Vaikunda is there is no disturbance. So that is the one. And Charnam Bhujam, that means kept the mind in the lotus feet of the Lord. So this is what we are supposed to do. That's what they are trying to tell. So we have to consider these points is very important. How the sadhus are practiced, what is meant by the samadhi. So samadhi is very important for us. And also that we are discussing about the point Pandavas decided jointly to leave the place, even though they are most of the time, actually if you see the life of the Pandavas, all their life they are fighting and stayed in the forest. But to establish Dharma is the only goal that Kurukshetra war is done, and the Yudhishthira Maharaj made us a king of the whole world. So in spite of that also, when time comes, they just drop that and start walking towards, because once Krishna left, everything they just give up that, because they are following the dharmic way. So this is what we have to understand. So in Satya Yuga, there is 100% all religious was there, and Dwapar Yuga, Treta Yuga, 25% of the thing is irreligion and 75%. Dwapar Yuga 50-50. And Kali Yuga 70% irreligion and 25% only religion is there. And that 25% also will vanish as the day goes. So religion will dominate. So we have to follow the dharmic way of life. So that is more important for us. And Bhajante Mam Anyanya Bhakta. So how the sadhu should be. So in BG 9.30, who is sadhu? They will be worshipped. So sadhus are the person who worship the Lord. Bhajanta. Bhajanta means always doing the bhajan. So bhakti comes from the bhajan. So who worship the Krishna all the time. For us, is it possible to think of that? So we say that okay, chanting is one we can remember, but in daytime we always forget about Krishna. So only thing is we have to how to remember Krishna always. It is one of the Prabhupada gives example is one of the lady who is married having kids. In spite of that, she has a material external affairs with that person. To hide that affair, she always taking care so nicely. Similarly, even though our day-to-day life we do a lot of services for the materialistic people like boss, husband, wife and all, but still we have to attach to the Krishna. So that is the way of we have to get attached. So remembering the Krishna in every activity we do that. In BG, it is we say even small things. Suppose one mobile is there. So mobile, done so much of design, activity and purpose, intensity, intention of what is the purpose and all. No? So for mobile, so much of work is done. So Lord is creating this world and all the creation. So how much he has put the design of that, and the designer is how great he is, and what is the intensity, what he expected out of us. So that we have to understand properly. So in BG3 2.31. There are two. If I actually what it's trying to say is that if you don't pay the electricity bill normal, I think the department will disconnect our connection. Similarly, we are supposed to fulfill the certain duties to the demigods who has given the light, like sun, earth, water, and all. So that is all dharmas we are supposed to do. Instead of that, we spend our time in adharmic way, means whatever we think that okay, so that should not be there. There are two kind of swadharmas there. So swadharma, specific duties. As long as one is not liberated, one has to perform the duties of a particular body in accordance with the religious principle in order to achieve liberation. So to get to liberation, we have to do our duties. When one is liberated, one's swadharma, specific duty, becomes spiritual and is not in the material body concept. The bodily conception of life, there are specific duties for the brahmanas and kshatriyas respectively, and such duties are unavoidable. Swadharma oriented by the Lord, and this will be clarified in 4th chapter. One on the bodily plan, Swadharma is called Varnashrama Dharma, or man's stepping stone for spiritual understanding. The human civilization begins from the stage of Varnashrama Dharma, or specific duties in terms of specific modes of nature of the body obtained. Discharging one's specific duty in any field of action according to the order of the high authority serve to elevate one to the higher status of life. Here the higher authority he is saying it. So higher authority, Guru, Sadhu, Shastra, that we have to follow. What is the higher? See, first is the platform where the duties is there. Swadharma, that is Varnashrama Dharma. The next level we have to go, where we have to practice that what Lord said, that is based on the bodily conception. We have that Artha, Kama, Moksha, and Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. So Dharma, yesterday also we had discussed, Dharma means the duties. Okay. Artha, general population, they think, okay, I have to do the duty to earn money, and earn money to enjoy the Kama. Then finally, when I get frustrated, then go to moksha. But that is not that basically they are trying to tell us. So they say that there are, what Vaishnava Gaudiya Acharya is saying is, they have Varnashrama. So we have to go to that is the basic Varnashrama. We have to go to the next level of Devika Varnashrama, where the Dharma has to be used for the purpose of Krishna's only. Because Artha, whether you do it or not, Krishna provides. So you don't have to struggle for that on its own only. So Dharma is not for the sense gratification. Okay, we are earning for the purpose. That earning should be used for the purpose of Krishna. So the Artha automatically any of Krishna use. And moksha is not the place. So we have to go to the higher platform by following the Sadhu Shastra, Guru Sadhu Shastra, what they are saying it, we have to follow that. So I do dharma, so I get some artha, and what the dharma is not followed, Krishna's dharma has to be followed because Krishna's ordinary. Dharma is given by Krishna only, so everybody has to follow. Yesterday also we said that if we are going to adharmic way, then the whole world will be chaos. So it is a guidelines. So we have to follow the dharma to fulfill that. Sarveta, Krishna is the source of all. Everything is come from Krishna only. So that has been placed for the service of Krishna. Even people say that okay, I got money, I spend it for. I don't mind of spending money for artwork or whatever is thing. Even that is also Swadharma. But actually Swartha means Swartha means for myself. Okay. So we have to shift from Swartha to Swatartha, means which is a Krishna's stage. We have to move to that because everything belongs to that. We have to work for Krishna. So that is where there. So once that Narada was explaining to Yudhishthira Maharaj about the past tense of the Narasimha. So in that time, Yudhishthira Maharaj, after hearing, he said that what a great soul, Prahlad Maharaj, the Lord himself came personally to protect it. But actually what happens is, then Narada says that no, you people, Pandavas are very great, the Lord comes again and again to you only, he stays in your house, he does so much of service, he become a charioteer for you, you are the greatest people. So so Lord himself is doing so. What we glorifying that Lord. So Yudhishthira and Pandavas are not an ordinary kings. They are such a elevated soul. That's why a Lord comes personally to help them also. So Prabhupada also says that in 1973 December, Prabhupada given one lecture in this individual interest and general interest is there. So individual interest is personal interest of doing something and all. Okay, that should be connected towards the Krishna. So our interest means it should be Krishna only. So that shift. General interest is all this politician does. Okay, election comes, he promises I'll give road I'll put, and also he will say that I'll give water, I'll give electricity, all the things are promises. But he never does. Because next year also election comes, again he says, okay, last year no funding, this year I'll please put vote. So every year we also put the vote thing that he will do. So this is the general interest which is the Swata. So he is utilizing that for his personal thing. So what we have to clearly say that everything belongs to Krishna and Krishna provides everything. You don't have to worry about that. So that maturity level we shall go. So Dharma is a Swata. So we have to keep the Lord as a center of our family. General people think that roti, makan, kapada is the only thing, okay. But that is not that. Even the dogs and cats also have the same thing. So we have to follow we have to go elevate ourselves to the next level of Dharma, what to follow, what we are supposed to do. The goal of life is very important. Okay, we have to meditate a lot so that we will go back to Godhead and do a loving service to the Lord. So that is the difference between the animal body and the human body. So Prabhupada also says that all the religions speaks about the same principle. Only thing people are not understood what it is. So it is any type of religion, the followers are trained to pursue the vow of celibacy is good for the human being, because only who train in this way can end the miserable life. So what it says, I'll repeat once again. Any type of religion, the followers are trained to pursue the vow of celibacy. So we have to follow the celibacy. Is good for the human being, because only who trained is the only way we can end the miserable life. Say that nobody understands. You ask any Christian, Muslim, they also come up with a big list of complaints. Okay, but our this is a religious principle. So we have to understand how to end our miserable life is we have to follow the celibacy, and from the celibacy then we will move on to the oneself to the higher dharma. So unless you don't follow this austerity, we can't move to the next level of understanding Krishna and trying to love and attach with Krishna. So only focus on Lord is a good process, and Srimad Bhagavatam crystal clearly given the system of Varnashrama Dharma can be practiced and even current day. So in Srimad Bhagavatam it is very clearly said how to follow the Varnashrama Dharma and we can end this back to home backward. Even the many lectures also, Prabhupada clearly say that it takes 1 minute to back to get a Krishna conscious and go back to God. So only such a all these instructions, lectures everywhere is clearly given that how to practice Varnashrama Dharma, even current situation also. We should not think that okay, when I get retired, when I become old, that is the time I'll start my life journey. No, we are from the childhood, every stage, whether you are a boy or a grahastha or a vanaprastha, or the sannyasi stage, you have to practice the connected to Krishna, do the duty in a Swadharma, Krishna conscious, so that no, you will in this lifetime itself will go back to them, back to God. That is that confidently Prabhupada is given that confident to all the disciples. Hare Krishna. I think we have covered the topics of the Swadharma. We covered on the interest